My songs know what you did in the dark. My songs know what you did in the dark. So light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up. I'm on fire. So light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up. I'm on fire.
Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Here's Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Prescott to throw it. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick 6, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He's got room past the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season. Because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Yeah! Here we go!
Here's Prescott. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Deron Payne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. But certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. If you look at this Cowboy defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league
can't get away, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
The score, Commanders 14, Cowboys 7.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Let's go now.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Yeah! There we go! Let's take!
Now Prescott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Shakes off the squad. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. To throw is Prescott. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 52 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Prescott now. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
To the air goes Daniels. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Daniels. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw is Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Daniels looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing now is Daniels. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Benjamin St. Juice there on the stop. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing. Prescott. Fighting to stay upright. Flush to his right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. Here's Prescott. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Shifts by at the 15. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jonathan Allen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And this one is right through. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Elliott running right.
And Zeke will have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. A dump off to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
His throw incomplete. Jalen Tolbert to target that time. And it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Here's Prescott. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. Pushes him aside at the 45. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. Here's Dak. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Here comes 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good.
And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Prescott.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. That is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Now Dak.
He's letting it fly for Cooks.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first.